blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, this is your brother Dan Moses, or say your Sakodi of TRC, Ghana, coming to you with a continuation of our exposés, Testimony, New World, Disorder. Expose part 277. We have received expose part 276, and we know from expose part 274 and 275, which were to come to us on the Lord's Day, the 7th of October 2023, that of a truth, Ghana is the center of the global evil pursuit. Ghana, the government of Nana Addo Akufo, the hijackers of America, traitors within the United Nations, they are behind the plight of Israel and Palestine. They are behind the attack on Israel, and they are behind what is happening in Gaza. Akwaba to the program, Testimony, New World, Disorder. And Akwaba to expose part 277. And what to do? What to do is, though Israel, we are at war, though the whole world may come against Israel, though all may rise against me, O Israel, but this one thing is for sure, that by the Lord we shall not be moved, because we are prevailers and we are more than conquerors. That is what to do. What to do is to know and understand that no matter what comes against your nation, no matter what comes against your family, your people, your community in which you dwell, no matter the cowardly secret killing going on at Dakope, Dowenya, no matter the haters of Jews raised by the government of Nana Addo Akufo, operating and killing Ghanaians in Dowenya, Goshen, no matter the cowardly secret terrorism of killing Ghanaian politicians, diplomats, religious leaders, young and old, by haters and tribalists of the government of Nana Addo Akufo, Ghana must stand immovable. For the God that watcheth over Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps, and is watching over the precious people of Ghana. You didn't hear me, America. I'm saying that no matter the infiltration of your nation by the hater of Jews, Nana Addo Akufo, who is playing his sophisticated politics against you, your minds, playing his sophisticated politics against the minds of Africa, living in fear of coup d'etat, and playing the minds of Africans. We must, America, know and understand that Yahweh is still in control over your nation and over your people, and the haters and the destroyers of your land, those who seek what they eat by playing you under the guise of 9/11, so they can get some pennies, nickels and dimes to create problems for you at the expense of the blood of their own people. Still, America, don't be moved, because God is still in control over the universe which He created. Akwaba to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. That is what you do. All who believe that Ghanaians are created equal to all fellow humans, don't be moved. What to do is to know and understand that no matter how many Ghanaian celebrities, journalists, politicians, religious leaders, Reverend Dr. David Nabemado, that are killed, still Ghana never dies. And we shall not be moved. I read on. Psalm 118, verse 9 to 12. We saw how God shamed Dampare, Akufo Addo, Mahamudu Bawumia, and the haters of Jews by this same scripture that we have dwelt on since we arrived in Ghana in July of 2023. On the 7th of October, God totally decimated them. One more time, on the 13th of October, these exposés are coming. You shall see them on the 14th, the Lord's Day. God is decimating them further, and they cannot do anything about it. The haters of Jews cannot do anything about it. I read Psalm 118, verse 9 to 12. We are a peaceful people. We don't believe in the destruction of life. We don't believe in weaponry. We believe in the name of the Lord. Therefore, we read Psalm 118, verse 9. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. In princesses. United Kingdom, we declare to the haters of Jews, the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo, traitors that seek the wrecking of the United Kingdom, that we trust in the Lord, the God of the Bible, and we don't trust in princes and princesses. We trust in the Most High God. Ghana, that is what we declare. We read on. All nations compassed, past tense, they compassed me about. That is past. But in the name of the Lord, not in my name, not in the name of America, not in the name of Ghana, not in the name of any other nation or any other people, but in the name of the Lord will I destroy them. The focus is on the Lord, not of my own, not by weapons of men. We read on. They compassed me about, yea, they compassed me about, but in the name of the Lord I will destroy them. This time it has straight from the focus being on God to you, the individual. Meaning that whatever God will do in your nation, it will take him to partner with you to bring you out of the cowardly secret terrorism that Ghana is facing. Ghana, you hear me? It will take none but the Ghanaian people to stand with God, take a stand with God, and say that we are on the side of God against unthinkable tribalism and hatred which the nation has never seen since the genesis of the nation, but it's been exhibited towards the Ghanaian people by the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo, the haters of Jews who are behind the war of Israel and Gaza now. So it takes God and it takes man. They compass me about like beasts. But all that we are reading is past. They compass me about like beasts. They are quenched as the fire of thorns. It means that you are not intimidated by how many precious Ghanaians that are killed in Adankope, Goshen, in Ghana. We are not moved because we hold a word of faith that the killers are killed, the destroyers are destroyed, the nation wreckers are wrecked, the haters of Jews are destroyed. We hold a word of faith. I move on. They are quenched as the fire of thorns. For in the name of the Lord, I will destroy them. Humanity and the nations of the world. Acquire to the program. Testimony, the world disorder. No matter the challenges of Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, Ghana, and the nations of America, it will take we the people to stand with God to bring us a redemption. No matter the attack on Israel, it will take the people of Israel to stand with God for the redemption of Israel in her Jacob's trouble, because it is written that Jacob shall be saved. Jeremiah 30 verse 7, go check. That Jacob shall be saved. So we are not moved by what you see. Akufo to the program, testimony, e-word disorder. That we tell Nana Addo Akufo that he can fool America for some time. He can make a fool of the victims of the family of 9/11 for some time for US taxpayer money. So he used the money to fund his terrorists, the new terrorists, the most dangerous terrorists ever to have been raised in the human history. Because when they perpetrate their terrorism, they are coward enough not to accept responsibility for their terrorism they perpetrate. They are unlike the Al-Qaeda. They are unlike ISIS. They are unlike Boko Haram. They are unlike Al-Shabaab. They are unlike any other terrorism, because the conventional terrorists that we know, when they have perpetrated their terrorism, they say this terrorism was perpetrated when Hamas, I'm giving an example, I'm saying something. When Hamas has attacked Israel, they said Hamas attacked Israel. It is only cowards like Nana Addo Akufo and his new terrorists. When they are perpetrated, they have killed, terrorism has killed the greatest diplomat of our time, Dr. Musumuru Kofi Annan, and they have planted an empty casket on the soil of Ghana. On the th of September 2023, to seek to put their evil on the face of Israel. God is watching them close. Yet they could not claim responsibility for their terrorism. I called for investigation to the killing of Dr. Musumuru Kofi, and within a matter of a month, U.S. Justice Department, they orchestrated and killed my Reverend Dr. David Nabe. They could not claim responsibility. They have continued to kill Ghanaians and kill us and kill us, because traitors within the United Nations, betrayers of humanity that have taken over the United Nations, gave them the opportunity that, oh, these people, they are aggrieved, irrespective of the national reconciliation, millions of dollars, efforts of the United Nations, nations of the world, for the national reconciliation of Ghana. They are still aggrieved. Therefore, the traitors within the United States, they are taking the throne, national throne of Ghana, give it to the haters of Ghanaians, Nana Addo Akufo, the Mahmoud Bawumia, the traitors and the haters of Jews, to perpetrate their vengeance, vindictiveness, kill their enemies until they are satisfied. And they have killed Jerry John Rawlings, killed John Evans Pipiatanios, killed Nana Daniel Pokweje, killed Nana Edubofojan, killed my people indiscriminately. And thus, the United Nations, traitors within the United Nations, call peace. But we know that this is not what we created the United Nations to represent. Giving haters the opportunity to kill their enemies. America, Ghana, and the nations of the world, the United Nations as we created is no longer that institution that we created. It represents a different thing altogether, a different agenda altogether, orchestrated by Ban Ki-moon and his cronies, the Barack Obama, the Hillary Clintons, and the traitors against humanity, traitors against America, traitors against Ghana, the Nana Addo Akufo-Addos. That is what we have now. That is why we are seeing what we are seeing in Gaza and Israel. Let me tell us one thing. Under the rule, tyrannical rule of Barack Obama. This ongoing escalation and violence, war that we see against Israel and in Gaza under Barack Obama, once the world saw this, while that violence and war was going on, the mainstream media of America noticed one thing, and they told the world. Russia Today noticed one thing, and they told the world. What was it? Many a times, when because of the so much the media offers truths that they uncover, they don't have time to go back to even remember what some of the things that they have brought to light to humanity. Under Barack Obama, there was violence in Gaza against Israel, like we are seeing once under Barack Obama. During that war, the mainstream media and RT of Russia, they all told humanity, America, Ghana, and the nations of the world that from the United Nations compound, from UN compound, rockets were being fired against Israel. Go check it out. Rockets were being fired against Israel from UN compound. Go and check it. Whether it happened under Barack Obama or not. It doesn't matter whether the rockets were being fired from UN compound against Palestine, against Israel, against Ghana, against America, or against whichever nation. But the question is, what is this that we have created, that we call United Nations? What have we created? The same institution which we created for peace. It is that same institution that mandate for war for people to be killed. If they don't mandate the war to be done, and that war is done, that is an illegal war. The killing that were done is illegal killing. Huh? Did you hear that? That is why God tells us that we should not put our trust in man. We should not put our trust in human institutions. They are run by humans, and humans are not God. The United Nations is without fallibility. It's with fallibility. It's not without error. That which we created to represent the human race have been turned into a different thing altogether. That is why in the book, Occupy Till I Come, which my haters hate so much, Nana Akufo hate and fear so much. In that book, it is said that be careful what you begin, because when you are not, other traitors might have taken over. They may take over, and what you began represent, it must be turned into a different thing altogether. People will build their institutions, they will build their fortunes, they will build their income and tie it to it. Just like people have tied their income, they have tied their bonuses, they have tied their allowances, they have tied their paycheck, they have tied their benefits to the bleeding of Israel, Palestine, the nations of the world, Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Ghana, and the nations. They have tied their daily bread to it. So don't you ever dream that they hope and wish that the killing of Ghanaians would ever cease. They want to manage it. Play the Ghanaian. So more paychecks, more allowances, more bonuses shall be received at the blood of humanity. They want more COVID-19 strands to be invented, to be created, that they oppress humanity the more. You understand? They terrorize us the more. They make more money at the Kia Kotoka at the expense of fiasco COVID testing. The more at the expense of the Ghanaian people. So don't you ever dream that the World Health Organization shall ever come to accept if there is any discovery of cure for AIDS. Because when the AIDS is cured, how do they, the pharmaceutical big pharma, how do they make their money at the expense of AIDS patients? That is how the world runs. The world runs on wickedness. But we must take a stand and ask ourselves that, shall we allow the exploiters of Israel, the exploiters of Palestine, the exploiters of Ghana, the exploiters of America, the exploiters of Europe, the exploiters of Africa, the exploiters of Asia, and the nations of to continue exploiting us forever? Shall we allow them to do that forever? In the name of Yahweh, we declare that Elizabeth and Grace shall be set free. They will not set them free. Yahweh shall set them free. For he is a just God. That is the conclusion of the whole matter. America and the nations of the world. What the American people ought to do to Nana Addo Akufo is, now let me talk to the NSA, let me talk to the CIA, let me talk to the FBI, let me talk to the Montgomery County Police, let me talk to the Pentagon, because we have the expertise to do this. U.S. Justice Department, I said, let's do this for the sake of America and teach the haters of Israel a lesson. Let us skyjack Nana Addo Akufo Addo on his return. When he gets to the Mediterranean Sea, we skyjack him there and lynch him in the sky, burn him to ashes in the sky, that his ashes don't land on the earth. Let's do this, and we shall set America free. We shall set Ghana free. Ghana, Dampari, you are here. This is what I'm saying in Ghana. For the killing of my family member, this is what I'm saying. Let us skyjack him and do what he do to the Ghanaian people. To him. And when anybody, the traitors within the United Nations, would question us that, why did we skyjack him and did what we did to him? We will tell them that we have done it against the haters of Israel. If they don't understand, they should go ahead and do what they want to do. America and the nations of the world. On July 7th, on October the 7th, 2023, we spoke beautifully that we are not of them that seek vindictiveness and vengeance. Before it came out, they attacked Israel. Okay, so all they want to tell us that they are the custodians of the killing of the innocent. We also want to tell them that there comes a point that the innocent start believing in what must be believed. You boot me, I boot you. You kill me, I kill you. You destroy me, I destroy you. You cut me, I cut you. It is called the Mosaic law. Some call it Sharia. Some call it the law of karma. If that is the language that the killers of the innocent understand, we shall speak it to them. America, acquired to the program Testimony New World Disorder. For 17 years, we have kept calling on the United Nations. Traitors that are project America, the destroyers of Ghana, that seek peace and pursue it. They said, no, it is killing that we know how to do. It is the creating of problem for Israel, taking over America and killing an innocent Jew. That's what you know. It is attacking of Israel. That's what you know. America, God gave you a savior. His name was John Donald Trump. He was not from the establishment. God gave him insight to understand your problem. That the root of your problem is within traitors of the United Nations. So when God gave him the mandate through the African, just like God through the African gave Barack Obama the mandate, gave Joe Biden the mandate, God gave John Donald Trump the mandate. And God gave him insight. He started contending on the behalf of your nation against traitors within the United, pulling the United U.S. from various institutions of the United Nations. You didn't understand, and you started fighting him. You fought him, and you took the throne from him. Eventually, he had to bow and say, "Okay, if COVID fiasco is what you want, let me go to the water, terrorize me. That is what my people want." And we were all terrorized. Okay. Before that, I had called on John Donald Trump. United States, hear this. Ghana, hear this. Nampara, hear it. I called on John Donald Trump and his administration that the problem of Ghana, America and the region, is Nana Addo Akufo. So what John Donald Trump should do is that he should use Tomahawk precision missiles. Ghana, this is not Trinidona speaking. This is the African who has been defending the blood of his people at the White House for 17 years. I called on John Donald Trump. It was no secret. Many a times I did it through the online publication. Many a times I did it through writing to John Donald Trump. I told him, John, Tomahawk Nana Addo Akufo, using precision missile, the one that can maneuver precisely and target him at the Flagstaff House and bomb him and kill him. I told him, if you have to target him at his Nima residence, target him, bomb him and kill him. If he did, the world would not have suffered the fiasco COVID-19. If he did, Kofi Annan would not have been killed cowardly in secrecy. If he did, Jerry John Rawlings would be alive today. But John was like, the Hillary Clintons will not allow me, the Barack Obamas will not allow me, and there are traitors within the United Bank will not allow me. If I tomahawk Nana Addo Akufo, they would maybe crucify me. But John, the God of Yahweh, is the one that puts you on the throne. He is the one that brought His Excellency Netanyahu back to the throne of Israel. In 2021, the government of America, Joe Biden, together with traitors within the United Nations, they have hijacked my family, and they were manipulating, using bribe to seek to get the family to aid them to cover up the killing of my own uncle. During that time, I had to disclose something. They have bought the minds of my family in Kumasi to use them to solicit information under the guise to aid them to solicit information from me under surveillance, secret surveillance of the home. The princess in the United Kingdom, she was the one being used. I had to disclose to her my protector, the one that watches my back for me, the one that keepeth Israel. He's the one that keeps me. Within a matter of 2 months of me disclosing that to my own family, the haters of Israel, the traitors in Ghana, pulled the throne of Netanyahu from him. That sit on the ground, we have taken your throne. You are the one, and Israel is the one watching behind the African, that we have not succeeded in to get him killed. When God took me to America at the appointed time, by the same book, Occupy Till I Come, Yahweh says that I will bring Netanyahu back. Work and bring him back. And Excellency Benjamin, though your strength is small, great is your God. Yahweh is in control. This is not the work of man. It is not the work of man's doing. It is God who worketh in